Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Everton 4, Brighton Hove Albion 2. Another victory for Everton. His 7th straight victory this season. The best start to a season for something like 135 years. Incredible start that we've made. Obviously, before the game, there was the news that Alan would be missing, who's been in really good form this season, and obviously there was a late fitness check for Richarlison, who passed it. So you're looking at the side and thinking Alan's been really important, but for a game like this, Richarlison I felt was key. So he made the starting lineup, and Everton had Tom Davies in there when a lot of people expected, maybe me, myself included, that Fabian Delph would go in there, but given it was his first game back for something like 7 months, in the other night, his first proper game, against Premier League opposition, it's probably wise that he was used sparingly, and Delph took his place on the bench. There was no Andre Gomez, he was out the squad with a slight injury. Moise Keane still ill, so there was quite a few missing for Everton today, but I thought we started the game really well. We got straight into our rhythm immediately, and we were just smothered all over Brighton, who, they sat very deep with everyone behind the ball, and we moved them around a bit, and we had a chance in the opening couple of minutes. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's in fantastic form, forced a save out of Matt Ryan in the goal. Possibly could have done better, but he hit the target, and Everton were up and running at that stage, got us into the game, and we just controlled the first 20-25 minutes. It was all Everton in total control of the game, and Brighton knocked it around a bit, but had nothing in the final third. We took the lead. Good play from Gylfi Sigurdsson onto his left foot, whipped the cross in, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin rose absolutely brilliantly and bulleted the header beyond Matt Ryan to give us the lead, and no more than we deserved really. And you want Everton to go on and get a second. Seamus Coleman forced a save out of Ryan as well. The biggest disappointment in the first half was Richarlison. Brighton clearly targeted him. The ankle, give him a few kicks on his ankle, and it was Lamptey who went in with a strong tackle on his ankle that finally finished them off for the day. So obviously it was a disappointment losing him. Alex Iwobi came on for him and didn't really get into it in the first half. Just couldn't quite get into the game. But Everton were, like you say, just in command, and then Jordan Pickford does a Jordan Pickford thing, and it's 1-1. It's a Lamptey's cross, goes beyond the far post. I think it might be Trossard hits it into the floor. Pickford should catch it, let's be honest, and he tries to catch it and drops it, and Maupay just uses his strength and swivels, and somehow it goes in between Michael Keane's legs. Good goal poaching by Maupay, but Pickford there, it's just such a basic error. You either punch it and get it out the penalty area, or if you're going to catch it, you make sure you take it. I don't know whether he's took his eye off it or it slipped out of his hands, but it's just one of those moments that people look at and will just be like, he's done. We're never going to do anything with him in goal. He doesn't need that kind of pressure on himself, but he just brings it on himself. It was a terrible error, when it's 1-1. They haven't done a thing, and it's 1-1 in the game, and that's where the frustration comes in. If they score a goal like ultimately they did it in injury time, which was a stormer of a goal, they score that out of nowhere, it's 1-1. You're like, well, there's not much we can do, but it was just such a poor goal to give away. Fortunately, we got back in front. The one of the left foot, that is James, with the free kick, and Yerry Mina with a brilliant header. Mina was fantastic all afternoon today. Was there to restore our lead with a brilliant header right on half time, basically the last kick of the half. Second half we came out and we just controlled the game. I thought Brighton took Lamptey off and replaced him, and we just controlled the game at the start of it. We had a lot of the ball, we were pinching it, we went 3-1 up. Good play, good break ball into James Rodriguez, it's popped off into Iwobi, does really well. Goes down, cuts it back, and James is at the far post to knock it in with his left foot, and it's 3-1. And you're thinking, right, that's the breathing space we need. And then we smothered all over them. We really did, and they were struggling to live with us. And we get the fourth goal, and it's Decore this time, brilliant, does brilliantly. Great little ball from Alex Iwobi round the corner. Decore carries his run on, clips it across, and James uses his right foot and knocks it in. It's 4-1, and you're thinking this could end up 6 or 7 because they couldn't lay a glove on us, in all truth. And then, things happened up. The Everton made the change and took off James, put Theo Walcott on. The drop-off was obviously quite clear to see. But we lost Seamus Coleman through a hamstring injury as well. And it did affect our play, really. Tom Davis, who was having a good second half, went to right back and still done a good job there. Fabian Delph come into the middle, but it just disrupted what we were doing. And Brighton, fair play to them, got on the ball a lot more. And Everton, I think, had made a conscious decision in the first half, once we were back in front, was to sit back, let them have the ball, and then we'll hit them on the counter. And we'd done it with our goals. And every time we broke, we looked like we were going to add more goals to it. But the last 15 minutes, they dominated. They had the ball. We were quite happy. They didn't really do much until kind of like the last 5 minutes or so, when we needed Yerry Mina to make 2 fantastic blocks for us to get us out of trouble. And then we give away what is a cheap goal. It's a brilliant goal, don't get me wrong. Basuma's strike's fantastic, but we're messing with it on the edge of our box. And I know that, that's the way the manager wants to play. I don't personally like it, that aspect of it, because it worries me. And we give the ball away and Brighton get it back, and it's an absolutely brilliant finish on his chest, volleys it beyond Pickford. Nothing the keeper could do about it, but it was just avoidable. And then you get a corner and you're thinking, oh my God, please, shades of Newcastle last season. But luckily we dealt with the corner. But at the end of the day, we've won the game, and I don't think we were brilliant. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, heard him speaking after the game, said the same. We weren't brilliant, but we've done the job, and another 4 goals. And I think if Everton would have really gone for it, they could have got 6 or 7, because Brighton were all over the place once we were running at them. But it's a brilliant win for us. 4 wins out of 4, absolutely delighted. And onwards we go into the international break. Obviously, there'll be a worry over Richarlison. And the big worry, like every club, I guess now, in the Premier League, will be hoping and praying that all the players come back from international duty fine and fit and ready to go. Obviously, talking James, and we're talking Yerry Mina and Richarlison if he goes, and Seamus Coleman, obviously now, if that's a hamstring problem, probably won't be going and playing, so he'll be getting treatment along with Alan, and maybe Richarlison, we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully they come back fit and ready for the Merseyside derby in a fortnight's time. But we won the game. I'm absolutely delighted. We're top of the league at the moment. It feels good, and 7 wins out of 7, incredible start to Everton's season. Absolutely perfect start. And I nearly forgot my man of the match today, although I thought James was brilliant, and obviously 2 goals and assist. You look at it and go, he's the man of the match. He was the difference maker. Yerry Mina, I thought, was sensational. The blocks were incredible. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Scored a goal as well. But man of the match for me today personally was Abdoulaye Doucouré. I thought he was superb in that midfield. He was everywhere for us. He was the legs, the runner. He broke things up. He joined in. He had an assist as well. I just thought he was fantastic. But it's great when you've got 3 or 4 contenders. I thought Coleman had a good game till he went off. So it's brilliant that you've got those contenders for man of the match. But today for me it was Abdoulaye Doucouré. So that was my overall thought. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.